All right, so let's look at making a 2D game in WPF, and we're gonna make like a breakout sort of game, wall breaker game. I have this Excel spreadsheet that kind of lays out everything. So basically, we're gonna have some bricks, and then we'll have this pad, let's say like a paddle down here, and it can move left and right on the axes, and this is gonna be the X axis here. So it's going to be moving left and right. It cannot move on the y-axis, left and right there. And we're going to separate the bricks into a sort of grid-based system, maybe using arrays and loops. And we're going to have a file and an edit and a view menu up there. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the variables that I think we're going to need. So I went ahead and declared these variables up here. We're going to need a dispatcher timer for the game. It's going to be called game loop. We're going to need the hit results. We're going to need these bricks. We're going to need the paddles. And you see here I have the move, the ball. I have the wall, and I have the translation and the speed. And then here are some procedures we're going to need, procedures and functions we're going to need. We're going to need the game loop, the set walls, draw bricks, draw ball, and draw pad. So, and then the check collision, obviously. With all of these, we'll go ahead and be able to create the first part of our game. So let's go ahead and get started. What I'm going to end up doing though is I'm going to type some of it, but some of it I'm just going to pause the video and then type it so this video doesn't go too long. So we're going to go ahead and start a new project. And it's going to be a WPF project. And I'm going to call that breakout. And then I'm going ahead and click OK. It's up to you whether you want to do a new Git repository. If you haven't gone over Git or anything like that, then don't worry about it. Normally, this will not be checked. So it's up to you. Click OK. So let's get started right away by setting up our canvas. I'm going to click on this area right here, the window. And over here, I'm going to change this grid to a canvas. So as I click on it, I'm going to go down here to the XAML and retype that as canvas. Next, I'm going to give it a name. So I'm going to type name equals main canvas. I can probably make that capital. The next thing I'm going to change is this window right here. So I can select the window here or select it here. And I'm going to rename this over here. And I'm going to call this my window. And I can keep that capitalized. Now, once I have all that set up, make sure all of this is the right height and width. I'm going to probably change the size of this. Let's say like 400 to 525. So I'm going to go down here to the window right above the canvas. And I'm going to change that right there to about 400. And I'm going to change this one. I'll leave that at 525. That's fine. So now I have a little bit longer. Go ahead and save that. And I'm going to go ahead and run it just to make sure nothing went awry. Good, that works. And then I can go ahead and change this up here. So I'm going to click the window. And then I'm going to go over here. Instead of that saying main window, I'm going to call this breakout. Now what I want to do is go ahead and change the background picture image for this. So I'm going to go ahead and download an image. Let me pause this first and I'll download that image. So I have this image here. Take this image and I'm going to drag it right there into my project. I'm going to select this image and I'm going to make sure that it says copy always. Now it's already set. Now I can go ahead and take this window. I'm going to select my main window here. And then I am going to change the background. So I'm going to scroll up here to brushes, background, and then I'm going to go to the image right here, the picture. And then I'm going to go ahead and change the image source down here to the image I just now brought in. Perfect. Next video, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start our code behind and start programming the actual game. I'll see you then.